All right, so we'll call this meeting to order. Excuse me, first thing up is a roll call. Council at large Cummins.
Here.
At large Postian. Pearson.
Here.
There. All right. Ward number 1 Hembry. Ward number 2 Helm.
Here.
And number 3. I was getting to McNeil. No, there's just Jason that's on there. So he must have said here twice. All right. So we are missing Hembry and McNeil.
Oh.
All right. The pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So we'll go down to the agenda. If there are no additions, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Cummins with the first.
Second.
And Helm with the second.
Postian,
Yes.
Yes.
Cummins,
Yes.
All right, so we'll move down to communications. If anybody would like to address the council, they can at this point. There's no one else online. No one is currently standing up, so we'll close that portion of the meeting and move on to the consent agenda. And these are items that can be enacted with one motion. It's the approval of the council meeting minutes from April 3rd, approval of the investment treasurer's report from March of 23, approval for the pay application number 1 of the Highway 38 project to Triple B construction at $29,100. Approval of change order number 3 on North Avenue reconstruction at $1,294.25. Approval of the pay application number 4 to North Avenue reconstruction to All American Concrete at $5,029.54. Approval of a contractor pay request for the housing rehab program that's at 601 Lynn Street to Avantis Construction in the amount of $1,080. Approval of a contractor pay request for a housing rehab program at 59 Mulberry Street to Avantis Construction at $7,293.60. Approval of the contractor pay request for a housing rehab program at 711 Sycamore Street to Avantis Construction for $9,705. And the approval of a change order number 2 to the Randy Phelps Housing Program Project at 711 Sycamore Street to Avantis Construction at the amount of $1,075. And the approval of the claims register, which does include claims paid under the current purchase policy. Oh, Tim McNeil got on. Yep. All right, so are there any of these that need to be pulled out separately? Seeing there are none, is there a motion to approve this consent agenda?
Motion.
First Cummins, second Postian.
Helm,
Yes.
Cummins,
Yes.
McNeil,
Yes.
Postian,
Yes.
All right, then this takes us down to city business, and the first one is a resolution that would approve a home loan fund agreement amendment between the city of Tipton and Julie Roman. Linda, if you wouldn't mind taking this one.
So Julie was approved for a home loan back in 2021, and she had contacted us, and collateral for that home was her camper, a 2014 camper, and they would like to sell that camper to upgrade. So what she proposed was then having her 2009 Ford Edge become her collateral. She has 4 payments left, so we would be second until the 4 payments are, when she's paid the car off, and then we become first for that. And so she is asking if the council would allow that to happen.
All right,
So there still is collateral on the loan, there would be.
and we become the primary after 4 months.
Correct, yes.
4 payments, yeah.
4 payments.
Oh, yeah, 4 payments.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'll make a motion.
All right, Cummins with the first to approve.
Second.
Approved.
Helm,
Yes.
McNeil,
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Linda. And the second one tonight, discussion and possible action that concerns adding some stop signs to intersections along Plum. Chief Dufour is here to present some suggestions.
Did you get the picture? Okay, I have one correction, at the intersection of Sunset or Sunrise. It's actually, there's already a yield sign heading, west. It's not a stop sign. That was my mistake. But what I'd like to do is have that a three-way stop there also. So that was the one, mistake there. Otherwise, I was also driving on the rest of Plum, so I wasn't ignoring the south side of Plum. We don't have as many issues there. We have a little bit. I could go back and make some recommendations for that, but it's not as big of a deal.
Because a lot of them T, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, more than, well, the other side does also.
Yeah, I guess
It
so.
just seems like people are trying to get out of town that way. And there's like a 3-block stretch from Plum to 10th. That's probably the biggest stretch of open road, if you want to call it. Otherwise, it's about a 2 to, one of them might be about 1.5, but the blocks are kind of abnormal there.
The longer blocks.
Yeah. So it would add, technically it would only add 2 more stop intersections, because there's already 2 there.
Would you be north of 10th, right?
It'd be at the Sunrise and then at,
Horizon.
right there at, well, Horizon comes, it
Oh,
wouldn't
I see,
actually,
okay.
it'd just be right past Horizon. It's a really weird intersection.
Mhm.
So I don't think it would impede Ron's driveway.
Would it be right before it or right after it?
If you're heading north,
Oh,
it'd be right after. So it's like literally right after.
Yeah. I mean, I drive that road all the time. I can't imagine you're ever gonna have a position where you're even gonna have 2 people at that stop sign, honestly. I don't see how
After-
often that would happen.
After school activities, yes.
Maybe,
Because
yeah.
people are trying to just go whichever way. Otherwise, maybe after school, which is, we're trying to
It's just
slow that
not-
down.
Yeah, it's not that,
So I think this will definitely slow people down. And
Maybe deter some of the truck traffic.
probably my biggest concern would be the speed, because it's always
Yeah.
been an issue. We have a speed
Sign, yeah.
camera, or not camera, I'm sorry.
Logging device.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a camera. People think it is, but it's not. That's been on Plum for, gosh, I want to say 3-4 years, maybe even longer.
It's been a while, yeah.
So if you have any questions.
Are there any questions online at all? No?
This would need to come back as an ordinance.
All right. So if there's no discussion, is there a motion to pass this and bring it back as an ordinance?
Motion.
second.
Helm with the first and Cummins with the second.
Postian,
Go to the next one, come back.
Helm,
Yes.
Cummins,
Yes.
McNeil.
Yes.
That's
That's
fine.
Jason, yeah.
And McNeil?
McNeil,
Yes.
Awesome. All right, then that takes us down to the reports. Mayor's report, I don't have anything. Council, committees, city manager, department heads. Oh, I want to thank you guys for hopping online and coming to the meeting. And now that will take us down to adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Cummins with the first and Helm with the second.
Postian, Helm,
Yes.
Cummins.
Yes.
McNeil.
Yes.
All right, well, that's enough. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.